And we're getting you exclusive details of the probe into the Bareilly Riot plot. Now, this is a major twist that has emerged in the Bareilly violence case, where as per sources, investigators have found that rioters were brought in from the states of Bihar and the states of West Bengal to orchestrate the unrest. As per sources, Nadeem, who is a close aide of Maulana Tauqeer Raza, he had mobilized these men from both these states to join and take part in the violence that unfolded in Bareilly. And many of those who are linked to Raza's political outfit, that is the Ittihadi Millat Council or IMC, they were part of the unrest that unfolded in Bareilly. Police sources are also revealing that Nadeem had in fact circulated a message in the IMC WhatsApp groups where he urged people to gather at Bareilly's Islamia ground after the Friday prayers. To get us more on the same, my colleague Adib is joining us. Adib, every day we are getting more information on how the entire violence was planned. Cops are firmly focused on the pre-planned conspiracy angle. Now tell our viewers about this latest revelation as per police sources, that how rioters were mobilized from states outside Uttar Pradesh. They came in from West Bengal and also Bihar. This is what our sources have been telling us.
Well, definitely, Sagrika, see, from day one, we have been hearing from the police sources that the entire conspiracy in Bareilly was pre-planned, and at least 5 days of prior planning was done to orchestrate such a violent protest where the Nadeem, who is the close aide of Maulana Tauqeer Raza, he was the main person who was circulating all the messages in different WhatsApp groups. There are at least 5 WhatsApp groups that the police has recovered from his mobile phone. Nadeem was arrested yesterday from the Shajapur district, and now what we are learning from our sources, not just the people from outside the Bareilly districts in Uttar Pradesh itself, but people from outside the state itself,
yes,
from Bihar and from West Bengal, they were called in for this violence, and not just for the violence, but first he said that you have to gather for the Friday prayers, and after that, just adjacent to that mosque where these prayers were held, there's a big ground, Islamia ground in Bareilly. He asked people to gather at that particular point.
Okay.
And interestingly,
Adib, so what we are trying to understand on the basis of all the details that are coming to the fore is that these kind of messages were sent well in advance. Because if now it has been found out that 2 of those people who are detained by the cops, one of them is from the state of Bengal, one of them is from the state of Bihar. If a WhatsApp message was sent, then when was it sent? For how long did the planning go on? How is it that those who came and who gathered there had, country-made guns? They had live cartridges have also been found. When were the petrol bombs made? What are the latest information with regards to how this mobilization took place and for how long did this go on?
Well, Sagrika, see, as per the Bareilly police sources, we can say that at least 5 days of pre-planning was done for this entire episode of violence that took place in Bareilly. And not just this, the cleric Tauqeer Raza himself and his aide Nadeem on Thursday gave a letter to police saying that they have cancelled the event. But later on, Nadeem himself circulated that message in the IMC group saying that this is a fake letter with the signature of cleric Tauqeer Raza. And police is spreading fake narratives, fake messages, but we all have to gather. But in reality, Tauqeer Raza himself submitted that letter saying to the police department that we have cancelled the event and we won't be gathering. So Nadeem is the person who was circulating messages on WhatsApp urging people to gather near the mosque on Friday on Islamia ground.
Okay.
So he is the main conspirator apart from Tauqeer Raza, and all the country-made weapons that police have recovered. Police recovered heavy amounts of cartridges, petrol bombs were recovered from the spot. In fact, the Bareilly SSP himself confirmed that there were some bottles that were found, and we could clearly smell that.
And that is why, Adib, the police is also putting its focus firmly on if a coordinated and a larger network was also behind this. Is this only about Maulana Tauqeer Raza and his outfit IMC, or are there more groups involved? That also becomes a very important part of the investigation. But Adib, remember, over the last 2 days, it is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, who has put anarchists instigators and rioters on notice. This is the message that the Chief Minister of the state sent out.
कभी कभी बुरी आदतें जाती नहीं लोगों की, तो उसके लिए उनकी डेंटिंग पेंटिंग करवानी पड़ती है कायदे से। और यही डेंटिंग पेंटिंग आपने देखा होगा कल बरेली के अंदर, मौलाना भूल गया कि शासन किसका है।